Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Vanderbilt Commodores. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Commodores will put total leather and we'll get started. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So South Carolina's offense will start this game off. And here comes the quarterback. And one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Wisely avoids the tackle with the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
He's got great speed. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will take the field for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Quarterback checking the play. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes a grab enough for the first. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick strike complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. 2nd down coming up. They'll try the run. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Wide out in motion. Calls his own number. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Commodores!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
That makes the score Vanderbilt 7, South Carolina.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
The give to the tailback. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football on you down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
And the Gamecocks are in the hurry up. The run to the right. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll finish the run. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting the long touchdown run.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Oh, what a move to get open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Looking left. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. It's complete on the right side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Doors. They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just...
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
He finds his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll leave it with him. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break.
Get set, get set.
Now the play fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And here comes the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
South Carolina, 10.
Fair catch called for and made. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air, it's Huffman. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Commodores look to keep this drive humming. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the run. To the 15. Off he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Direct snap. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Vandy. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
South Carolina, 10.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make it.
It's caught downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly.
And the tight ends are one of the most versatile guys in the field, and you see it right here. The play action, they're used to blocking, right? Now they slip right by the linebackers, slip to the second level, come open, the quarterback finds them in great rhythm.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Now on second down after the good first down run.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him...
Touchdown, South Carolina! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders at 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
21, South Carolina.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you fires one high and deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Red pass, it's complete. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. To the air. It's Huffman. Makes the grab down the middle. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And that's just inexcusable if you're on defense there, man. It's 3rd and long. You've worked so hard to get to that point, right? To put yourself in position to come off the field, and you're going to allow a check down throw to the running back to go pick up that first. Man, that's going to drive this defensive coordinator crazy.
And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Play number 9 on this drive. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Penn. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Looking downfield, it's Huffman. Gets it out fast. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Good, solid tackle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Head coach going to keep the offense on the field and go for it on 4th and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this 1st half. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment, defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O's. On 1st down, here comes this offense. And as we wind down here in the 1st half, the offense will just take a knee and try to muster its forces for the 2nd half attack as they trail going to the break. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And if you thought that was a quick 1st half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the 2nd half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride.
The Gamecocks will kick it away to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
spits it out to the back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know this guy's a weapon. Handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the... And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. From the gun, the running back has it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Gamecocks in the hurry up. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Off the play fake. Got his man on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They'll go with a direct snap. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
After trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down. He'll throw it. It's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The Commodores have their offense in high gear. The sure hands, it's Penn. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Dropping back, it's Francis. Makes his connection. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And a big return after the INT.
Carolina
For this possession. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry up. Off play action. On the run, still looking. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. The play action fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to throw, it's Francis. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. Leaves it with the running back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. They'll run the screen.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. It's complete. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the defense drags him down. Now on second and goal. Snap it to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here for them.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Keeps it and gets the first down. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Knocked off his feet, but not before he picks up 6 yards down to the 10. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Oh, the big fella. Look at the big fella rumble. The 10. Touchdown, Commodores. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Pittsburgh is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Dan Marino, this might not be over just yet. It's still a 1-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Clemson. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat-fitted in a tight window. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Trying to find his man on first down. Using his feet to buy time. A solid pickup on the scramble and slide, but there's a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10.
42, Spider.
Looking to move it through the air. Throwing right. It's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
They'll throw it on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
After the big first down sack, it's second down. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
A shot toward the end zone, and the ball is intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 20. Stopping the run.
Looking for a man. It's Francis. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Third and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Line gets set, first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He makes the connection.
First down.
Tackled immediately after the catch.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we... College football all of the time, and they could use one here. 3rd and short, they've got them backed up in. And the D can get the ball back here. Trying play action. Coming after it. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Offense set on first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, let the point of attack.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Makes the grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Direct snap. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board,
and they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Firing to the right, complete. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
17.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. A first down for the offense. To throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Get it out on the screen.
The pass on first down. Complete via screen. No gain on the play.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happened.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.